Imagine multiplying your finances by 3,495% just by adjusting small daily routines. Does it seem impossible? James Clear, author of the bestseller Atomic Habits, reveals that the key to this transformation lies in consistent and strategic financial habits. When embarking on a journey towards wealth, we often neglect the power of small financial victories. Imagine, for instance, that you decide to use a cashback credit card. It seems like a tiny change, right? But over time, this cashback can accumulate significantly, allowing greater prosperity than expected. James Clear calls this the aggregation of marginal gains. Each small action contributes to a more robust financial future. Another practical example would be canceling subscriptions that are no longer necessary. Are you still paying for that gym membership you never attend? Or maybe that streaming subscription you barely use? By cutting these expenses, the saved money can be redirected to investments or savings. Small adjustments like this help to lift you out of poverty and pave the way for financial success. These are simple decisions that, when accumulated, can make a huge difference. These small victories not only save money but also cultivate a wealth mindset. Each time you opt for a smart financial action, you are reinforcing habits that lead to financial independence. It is a gradual but powerful accumulation process that creates a solid foundation for success. Think about how these daily choices can transform your life in the long term. Sometimes it may seem like these small changes won't make a big difference, but it is precisely this mindset that prevents many from achieving fortune. Just as a marathon is completed step by step, wealth accumulation comes from small and consistent actions. Switching an expensive coffee for a homemade one, or taking advantage of offers in daily shopping are ways to start. To illustrate, consider the impact of investing the savings from these small victories. Over time, these investments can grow due to the power of compound interest, turning mere change into a substantial amount. By applying this strategy, you can create a passive income that contributes to prosperity and, eventually, financial freedom. And thus, by accumulating these small financial victories, you realize you are getting closer to your goals of luxury and fortune. Consistent small steps can lead to great results, and this is the essence of the path to wealth. This brings us to the next point: the importance of focusing on systems instead of goals, ensuring sustainable and continuous growth. While many focus on specific goals like getting rich or becoming a millionaire, James Clear suggests a different approach: prioritizing systems. But what does this exactly mean? Well, instead of setting a goal to save a certain amount of money, why not create a system where you invest a part of your salary every month? Over time, this automatic system not only accumulates wealth, but also eliminates the stress of achieving a specific goal. Think of systems as the foundations that support the construction of your prosperity. For example, creating the habit of monthly reviewing your personal finances is a powerful system. It's not just about saving money, but about understanding where every dollar is going and how it can be better used. This continuous monitoring and adjustment system can do wonders for your finances in the long run. Another practical application of systems is financial planning. Instead of aiming to escape poverty, establish a monthly planning system that includes savings, investments, and expense reviews. This method not only creates a routine, but also ensures you are constantly working towards your financial success. It is a continuous maintenance mechanism that prevents you from deviating from the path to wealth. Systems also allow for adaptation and continuous improvement. If a system is not working as expected, it can be adjusted without the feeling of failure that often accompanies unattained goals. For example, if your investment strategy is not generating the desired passive income, you can adjust the system, exploring new opportunities or diversifying your portfolio. Flexibility is the key to sustainable prosperity. To illustrate, think of high-performance athletes. They not only focus on winning medals, goals, but maintain a rigorous training routine, systems. Similarly, by creating solid financial systems, you ensure a constant flow of growth and success, regardless of economic ups and downs. This is the secret to achieving financial independence and enjoying a lifestyle of luxury and fortune. And thus, by adopting systems instead of goals, you create a path to prosperity that is resilient and adaptable. With effective systems, financial growth becomes a natural consequence, not a forced effort. This brings us to the next point: how to create and maintain effective financial habits through a 4-step model, ensuring your daily actions are aligned with your aspirations of wealth and success. To build a solid path towards prosperity, it is essential to master the 4-step habit model: cue, craving, response, and reward. This model, developed by James Clear, is a powerful tool to turn small actions into significant financial results. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit. For example, whenever you receive your salary, you can establish the cue of reviewing your finances and allocating part of it to investments. This small step is the beginning of a cycle that, over time, leads to fortune. The craving is the motivation that drives the action. For many, the desire to escape poverty and achieve financial success is a powerful engine. Imagine desiring a life of luxury and financial independence where you don't have to worry about money. This constant craving fuels the need to respond to the cue with a concrete action, such as investing regularly or avoiding unnecessary expenses. It is this craving that keeps the system running. The response is the action you take in reaction to the cue and the craving. For example, when you realize you are overspending on eating out, your response can be to cook more at home and save the difference. This saved money can be reinvested, helping to increase your passive income and prosper in the long run. Small changes in daily responses can accumulate large amounts over time. The reward is the benefit you get at the end of the cycle. Every time you see your bank balance grow or receive dividends from your investments, you feel the reward of your effort. This not only reinforces the habit, but also motivates the continuity of the cycle. The feeling of being on the right path to becoming a millionaire or even a billionaire is a powerful reward that drives persistence. To make these habits even more effective, take an inventory of your financial habits. Identify which ones are positive and contribute to your prosperity, and which ones are negative and need to be adjusted. Adjusting habits like reducing unnecessary expenses or automating investments are practical examples of how you can align your daily actions with your wealth goals. And thus, with each cycle of cue, craving, response, and reward, you are closer to building a solid base of robust and stable personal finances. These habits, when well implemented, become second nature, automatically leading you to financial independence. Now, it is time to explore the importance of aligning these habits with your personal identity, ensuring your financial growth is consistent and sustainable. Aligning financial habits with your identity is a powerful key to success. When you see yourself as a responsible and financially prosperous person, your actions naturally follow that path. Think of it as adopting a new identity. You are not just someone who wants to escape poverty. You are someone who practices millionaire habits. This shift in perspective can completely transform your approach to personal finances. Imagine identifying yourself as someone who always makes smart money choices. This means that, when faced with a purchase decision, you think like a financial strategist. Instead of spending impulsively, you analyze the value and long-term impact of that purchase. This mindset can be the difference between accumulating wealth and wasting opportunities for prosperity. A practical example is starting to identify yourself as an investor. Even if you are just starting, see yourself as someone who understands and practices investments. This can motivate you to learn more about the financial market, explore investments in stocks, real estate funds, or even fixed income. Over time, these small investments can grow, leading to financial independence and the building of a fortune. It is important that this new identity is reinforced daily. If you identify yourself as someone who has solid financial planning, set aside time weekly to review your finances and adjust your plans. Small actions like this solidify your new identity and create a cycle of continuous success. These practices are not just tasks. They are integral parts of who you are. Additionally, sharing this identity with others can reinforce your commitment. Talk about your financial goals and strategies with friends or family who share the same mindset. This social support not only keeps you motivated, but also creates an environment where healthy financial habits are encouraged and celebrated. By aligning your financial habits with your identity, you are establishing a robust foundation for prosperity. Every action you take reflects this identity of success and wealth, making the path to becoming a billionaire a natural consequence of your daily choices. Now, let's explore how to keep these habits interesting and dynamic, avoiding monotony with the 80-20 approach. Maintaining effective financial habits can sometimes seem like a repetitive and tedious task. This is where the 80-20 approach comes into play to keep things interesting and dynamic. James Clear suggests dedicating 80% of the time to solid and proven financial habits, while using the remaining 20% to experiment with new strategies. This approach not only avoids boredom, but can also reveal new ways to make money and increase your fortune. Think of it as a way to add spice to your financial routine. For example, if you are already comfortable investing in large company stocks, use 20% of your time and money to explore alternative investments, such as cryptocurrencies or startups. This exploration not only keeps your interest, but can also bring significant returns, increasing your passive income and accelerating your path to financial independence. Another practical application of the 80-20 rule is in expense management. Allocate 80% of your budget to essential and planned expenses, such as housing, food, and investments. The remaining 20% can be reserved for discretionary and experimental spending. This may include trying new hobbies that can turn into income sources or investing in courses that improve your financial skills. This balance ensures that you are constantly learning and adapting, keeping your personal finances vibrant and healthy. The 80-20 approach can also be applied to learning. Spend 80% of the time consolidating basic financial knowledge, such as financial planning and traditional investment. Use the remaining 20% to explore new and emerging areas, such as fintech and the digital economy. This not only broadens your knowledge, but also opens new opportunities to accumulate wealth and achieve the desired luxury. Dedicating 80% of your time to proven habits guarantees a solid foundation, while the 20% experimentation keeps your financial strategy innovative and adaptable. For example, if you already have a good track record of savings and investments, you can dedicate part of your time to learning about trading or high-risk investments with potential high rewards. This mix of security and innovation is the key to sustainable prosperity. By adopting this 80-20 approach, you are preparing not only for immediate financial success, but also for continuous and adaptable growth. This keeps your financial habits interesting and effective, paving the way to becoming a millionaire or even a billionaire. Facilitating the adoption of new habits is essential to achieving wealth, success, and prosperity. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by big changes, start with small daily actions. For example, if you want to improve your personal finances, start by noting all your daily expenses. This helps to have a clear view of where the money is going and where you can save. Small steps like this make financial planning more manageable and less intimidating. Another practical way to facilitate action is to break your goals into smaller steps. If your goal is to invest to achieve financial independence, start by reading one article a day about investments. Platforms like Robinhood allow you to invest with low amounts, making the process accessible. Over time, these small investments can accumulate and provide significant passive income. For those who want to escape poverty and achieve prosperity, simplify the learning process. Use finance apps that offer daily tips and reminders to save. Apps like Mint or Anab, you need a budget, help manage your money and set financial goals. This way, you can monitor your progress and adjust your actions as needed. Facilitating action also means creating routines that are easy to follow. If you want to learn more about finances, set a specific time of day to read or watch videos on the subject. Watch YouTube channels like Graham Stephan, which offers practical tips on how to make money and invest smartly. Making this practice part of your daily routine helps to consolidate the habit. Practical examples include starting to save a small percentage of your salary every month. Use a savings account or a digital account that offers returns, such as Ally Bank. The idea is that, by automating this process, you begin to see your money grow effortlessly. These small adjustments in how you handle money can make a big difference over time. Simplifying actions also involves reducing distractions and focusing on what really matters. If you want to increase your income, dedicate time every day to researching new business opportunities or freelance work. Sites like Freelancer and Upwork offer various opportunities to make extra money. Now that we understand how to facilitate action, let's explore the importance of the environment in developing good financial habits. The environment in which we live and work plays a fundamental role in the formation of habits. Organizing your space to promote positive habits can be a game changer in the quest for wealth and success. For example, If you want to focus on financial planning, create a dedicated space for studying and analyzing your personal finances. Place your finance books, such as The Millionaire Next Door and Rich Dad Poor Dad, in a visible and easily accessible location. This constantly reminds you of the importance of focusing on your financial goals. Changing the environment can also mean minimizing distractions. If you want to save money and avoid impulse purchases, delete shopping apps from your phone or disable promotion notifications. This reduces the temptation to spend and keeps you focused on building your prosperity. Another tip is to set up the work environment to increase productivity. Use tools like Trello or Asana to organize your tasks and maintain a clear plan of your actions. Additionally, the social environment also influences your financial habits. Surrounding yourself with people who have similar goals can be highly motivating. Join groups or online communities focused on investments and personal finances, such as the Reddit Fire, Financial Independence, Retire Early forums. These interactions can provide support, tips, and new ideas on how to make money and achieve financial independence. The physical environment should be optimized to facilitate good financial habits. Have a specific area in your home to review your finances weekly. Organize your documents and accounts in folders, or use apps like Evernote to keep everything digitally accessible. When the environment is in order, it is easier to maintain control and make necessary adjustments to your financial planning. Small changes in the environment can have significant impacts. For example, automate your savings by setting up automatic transfers to an investment or savings account, like those offered by Vanguard or Charles Schwab. This way, you don't have to remember to do it manually, and the money grows over time, contributing to your fortune. Now that we understand the importance of a suitable environment, let's explore how to use rewards and punishments to reinforce the adoption of good financial habits. This will help maintain the motivation and persistence necessary to achieve your goals of wealth and luxury. Rewards and punishments are powerful tools in habit formation. When seeking prosperity and financial success, using rewards to reinforce positive behaviors can be very effective. For example, when you achieve a monthly savings goal, allow yourself a small reward, such as a special dinner or an item you've wanted for a long time. This creates a positive cycle where the effort to make money is associated with pleasure. Similarly, implementing mild punishments to discourage bad habits can also be helpful. If you overspend your weekly budget, a penalty could be postponing a leisure activity you enjoy, such as watching your favorite series. These punishments don't need to be severe, but should be enough to make you think twice before repeating the behavior. This helps to maintain focus on financial planning and building a fortune. Rewards don't need to be material. They can be as simple as dedicating extra time to a hobby you love or a day off to relax. The important thing is that the reward is something that truly motivates you. For example, if you manage to increase your passive income, spend a weekend in a place you like. This reinforces the idea that good financial habits lead to luxury and financial independence. Another practical example is using finance apps that gamify the process of saving money, like Capital. These apps allow you to set goals and see your progress visually, in addition to offering virtual rewards as you advance. This type of approach makes personal finance management more fun and engaging. Besides personal rewards and punishments, consider using commitment contracts, where you commit to a financial goal with friends or family. If you don't meet your goal, there could be an agreed punishment, such as a donation to charity. This type of social commitment increases accountability and the likelihood of success in your financial goals. Now that we understand the power of rewards and punishments, it is crucial to address persistence. Forming lasting habits takes time and patience, and persistence is the key to overcoming challenges and continuing to advance towards financial success. Persistence is the key to turning habits into lifestyles and achieving financial independence. When it comes to personal finances, it is common not to see immediate results. However, persistence allows small efforts accumulated over time to turn into significant gains. Think of someone who regularly invests, even small amounts, in stocks or investment funds. Over time, these investments grow due to compound interest, leading to great wealth. For example, consider the practice of saving a small percentage of your salary every month. Initially, it may seem that this amount makes no difference, but over the years, it accumulates and turns into a significant sum. Platforms like Fidelity or Vanguard allow setting up automatic contributions to retirement accounts, making it easier to persist in this saving habit. Persistence is also necessary to overcome obstacles and frustrations. It can be discouraging not to see the money grow quickly, especially at the beginning. However, remembering the examples of millionaires who started from scratch can be inspiring. Think of personalities like Warren Buffett, who built his wealth with patience and smart investments over decades. To maintain motivation and persistence, it is helpful to visualize your long-term goals. Create a vision board or use apps like Personal Capital to track your financial progress. Seeing the small advances can be highly motivating and reinforce the importance of continuing with good financial habits. This keeps you focused on escaping poverty and achieving financial success. Persistence also means adjusting strategies as needed. If one approach is not working, don't give up. Try another. Flexibility is part of persistence. For example, if a specific investment is not yielding as expected, consult a financial advisor to explore alternatives. Continuing to learn and adapt is essential to thriving financially. Finally, remember that persistence is a habit in itself. Every time you persist despite difficulties, you strengthen your ability to continue. This positive cycle translates not only into financial success, but also into other areas of life. Now that we understand the importance of persistence, we can conclude how the combination of all these elements, facilitating action, creating a conducive environment, using rewards and punishments, and being persistent, forms the solid foundation for achieving prosperity and financial independence. Imagine the power of improving your finances by just 1% every month. It may seem insignificant, but over 30 years, these small monthly improvements accumulate, resulting in an impressive increase of 3,495%. This is the power of marginal gains and compound interest working together to turn small changes into great prosperity. James Clear highlights the importance of these constant small improvements to achieve financial independence and escape poverty. Think of how this works in practice. If you save and invest a little more each month, even if it's just 1%, the long-term impact will be significant. For example, investing an additional 100 Brazilian reals every month in an investment fund with a 6% annual return rate can result in a considerable amount over the decades. These small actions are the seeds that grow and turn into a fortune. This concept also applies to reducing expenses. If you can reduce your expenses by 1% each month, you will have more money to invest and save. Small changes, such as cutting costs of unnecessary subscriptions or negotiating better rates for essential services, may seem trivial at first, but over time, these adjustments create a solid financial foundation. This reinforces the idea that prosperity does not come from big leaps, but from consistent small steps. Marginal gains also encourage financial automation. Automating your savings and investments ensures you are constantly improving your finances without additional effort. This can include automatic settings to transfer a portion of your salary to a savings account or regularly investing in stocks. This consistency allows the power of compound interest to work in your favor, accumulating wealth over time. To illustrate, consider the impact of investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks, real estate funds, and fixed income. Each small monthly contribution adds up, and the returns generated are reinvested, creating a cycle of financial growth. Over time, these small monthly improvements compound into a robust and profitable portfolio, providing the desired security and luxury. Thus, by focusing on continuous small improvements, you are paving the way for exponential financial growth. The power of marginal gains combined with financial discipline results in a prosperity many only dream of. Now, after understanding the impact of constant small improvements, it's time to tie all these concepts together and see how they can transform your finances by adopting a sustainable wealth mindset. Now that you have the powerful knowledge to transform your finances, what are you waiting for to start? The small daily changes, which may seem insignificant at first glance, are actually the bricks that will build your financial empire. Think about the habits you can implement today to ensure a future of prosperity and luxury. Are you ready to automate your savings? How about reviewing your finances monthly? Small actions like these can be the turning point to escape poverty and achieve financial independence. Have you ever stopped to think about what your life would be like with solid passive income? Without the constant worry about money, implementing these habits can be the difference between a life of struggle and a life of abundance. It is not about luck, but strategy and consistency. By following James Clear's principles and focusing on marginal gains, you will be on the right track to impressively multiply your finances. And now, a challenge. What will you do with all this knowledge? Will you keep it stored, or will you start applying it today? Remember, the first step is the most important, and every small action counts. With determination and the right habits, you can achieve prosperity that many only dream of. To continue this journey of financial learning and transformation, subscribe to our channel and activate notifications. This way, you won't miss any valuable content on personal finance, investments, and financial planning. We are here to help you every step of the way, ensuring you have all the tools necessary to achieve your wealth and success goals. Let's transform your financial life together and achieve true financial independence. The journey can start with a simple click, but the impact will be monumental. So, are you ready to change your life?